Hey everybody, Richard here, and welcome to the Nerd Life. And
hello.
That's my wife, Mavis. Wait a minute.
What? No, it's a different video.
Different video. We just got done doing party plopping balls. We're plopping fizzers.
I just can't. I cannot with the party plopping. That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google plopping unless you want to know what a plop is. A plop is a sound of something dropping into something else.
Plopping
Plop.
is an inappropriate thing.
Apparently it's inappropriate.
On Urban Dictionary it is.
Something about two men and something else. I don't know. The innocent plopping is dropping something into water. Plop. So, anyway, guys, I guess in case you're wondering, that we do this on Facebook Live. She likes one of those little companies where you get things, you sell things for people. She's like, hey, do you want to be a pirate? And I was yes. I'm sold. So I shuck oysters and plop fizzers.
As Greybeard the Pirate.
As Greybeard the Pirate.
I am Mavis behind the scenes. I jumped in his video tonight at the end and I got these cute earrings out of a party bomb. Cute little anchors.
Very cute. Yeah.
So if you are in the good old US of A, you can like our page if you're in the UK, but unfortunately we can't ship to the UK right now. But yeah, if you're in the US, feel free to like Greybeard's Pearl Plunder on Facebook and join us for one of our live parties. We shuck oysters and drop party bombs.
And occasionally I do stupid stuff like blend up pig's feet with the ice cream and drink it.
Yeah, or being boozled.
Or being boozled. That's the go-to. Until my stomach gives away.
Do it for the views.
Do it for the views.
So we're here today, though, for the Q&A views.
Yes, this is the Q&A. I said I'm trying to do Q&A every week, and it seems like it's going to every other week at the moment. Which is good. I think that's how we're going to keep it, as an every other week thing for now.
It's just we're juggling so many different things. And
I have commissions. I have T-shirts, and I'm about to get a huge T-shirt gig. Like huge, mega big. And she's got her leggings and these oysters and
gun shows.
Gun shows and lipstick. She's
not wearing any today.
Just because I took it all off.
It doesn't come off like that.
Try hard enough.
It's porn star approved. Somebody said that the other day in one of the groups, and they were like, I don't know that I would go around advertising that, like, oh. And the other ladies were like, why wouldn't you? It stands up to a lot of friction.
Well, if we lived in Hollywood or around those areas, we can find somebody and we'll sell it to them. We'll get in good with them. Hey, you like lipstick? Here we go.
Porn star approved.
So we are here for Q&A time.
Yes.
We are just flopping all over.
We're digressing again.
But it's not going to be a digression because we're in Pirateville.
Yeah. So, our first question tonight is from Edict Beer 40K.
Hey, Nick!
Awesome stuff. Yeah, Bond isn't Bond without gadgets.
Right?
Okay, so any advice on starting commission work? You seem to be taking off with that.
You just do it, eh? Yeah. Just do it. Come on, Nick, honestly, for you, dude, you're so, like, rad and awesome. People would jump to get a commission from you. I guarantee it. Right. Like for me, for the biggest kicker is just getting somebody. You get the one person. You say, "Hey, I'm willing to do this," and typically you're going to do your friends first. It's like tattooing. When I first started tattooing, I tattooed my friends first and grew from there. Mm-hmm. So with commissions, I'm going to do up my friends' stuff and go from there. I'd love to do a painting commission. I'm just so picky at how I paint. I feel weird about it, to be honest with you, I guess. I don't know. But building
and you really enjoy builds.
Yeah, I really enjoy the builds. I mean, I don't know. I'm building Mythos right now, one of his builds, and I wouldn't mind painting that bad boy.
Honestly, if you ask me, a nobody who knows nothing about anything, I don't think that there's money in it. I mean, granted, you are earning money that you wouldn't normally be making, but I feel like the time that you're putting into it, the time-money ratio doesn't equal out from what I'm seeing. But at least he's getting paid for doing something that he really enjoys, and so, like, that's great.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, like, I personally, looking as an outsider, looking in, I feel like you put way more time into it.
I can see that. I just like doing good stuff.
No, yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, you could probably crank out some crap for like 5-minute build and then
Yeah.
but I'm just talking. That was not a negative comment, that was just a observation. Anyways. Mr. Mini Dreams been working on the Whiz Kids D&D figures.
Oh, sweet.
Mr. Mini Dreams, I'd watch Chips and Dukes of Hazzard.
I watch Dukes of Hazzard a lot too. Chips occasionally, but it was Dukes of Hazzard. I watched that. I liked that.
Didn't watch either.
It's because it was before your time, youngster.
I'm so young.
Speaking of Whiz Kids, my dad just dropped off a box of old Mage Knight figures. I have a box of it. And the kiddos love it. It's a way to keep them from playing with my figures. It works.
Those are those little things are?
Yeah, the pre-painted ones.
Those are pre-painted?
Yeah. It's a whole game. Like, you click the base.
I saw the clicks.
She doesn't need to know. Games are... Don't talk.
Scrag!
We can't even play Munchkin. She wants to flip the table. That's why Ryan's coming to visit with me.
Okay, you know that was a very, like, crappy game of Munchkin.
Well, tomorrow...
And the table needed to be flipped.
We're playing it tomorrow.
No.
Yes.
I don't want to play with your brother.
Oh, don't say that. Ugh.
Scrag guard. Question from TJ. He asked me, so I'm looking for an answer from you guys. LOL. Zombies versus superheroes. If Wolverine was bitten by a zombie, would he A, become the first self-healing invisible zombie? Or B, his healing powers will stop the constantly mutating zombie virus? Good luck, I couldn't answer.
Now, Marvel had the zombie series, and I want to say Wolverine lasted a good long time because of his healing factor. So, like, he couldn't become, but something happened that I guess he, like, officially did die. Like, something that his healing factor couldn't stop, which caused him to go full-blown into Zombieville or something like that. I don't remember. There was something with Spider-Man, too. He had a weird little thing like that. Like, his healing factor caused the zombie virus to not spread or something. I don't remember. I didn't read those very well. But from my understanding is Wolverine, I think his healing factor would stop the zombie virus.
Yeah, I think it would prevent him from becoming a zombie and not being a healing zombie. I just think that he wouldn't.
He wouldn't transgress or transgress.
Transition.
There you go. Transgressions.
Hope that helps.
TJ and the tough questions.
All right. Kids
these days.
Scragard. Hey, gals and dude. Guess who's back? Well, I know exactly what my first question is. Oh, too bad this is your second question. Boom, in your face.
You're friends with him on Facebook? He looked so cute. He jumped in the water. It was so cute.
Scrags?
I'm
not friends with him.
His boy got a pool and it was funny. He jumped in.
I'm not friends with him on Facebook because remember I didn't want to see his face, but then you showed me his face and I was like, ugh. Not like, but I was upset because I wanted it to be like this whole thing where you...
Anonymous.
Where I didn't know what you looked like because you're a scraggly chicken. Anyway, let's just get to the
goods.
Rich dude, please, can you make me a black t-shirt and cap with my new logo for me and TJ?
Quite possibly I can.
Red, I was born in 84. Yeah, I look good for my age. LOL. So how many times did you think you was watching Harry Potter and the new Beauty and the Beast? And which films was that happened to you with other actors? I don't tend to have problems with typing a character for that role. Does that make sense? Like, I don't have... like, with Beauty and the Beast, I didn't see Hermione the whole time.
Yeah.
Did I like her as Belle? Not at first. But I mean, it worked eventually. But yeah, like I would have liked to see like Anne Hathaway as Belle or something like that. I just feel like she wasn't very. She's a little bit old, but doesn't she? To me, she's more of a Belle like. I don't know.
It's the ginger thing, ain't it? Hating on the gingers.
Anyways. But yeah.
Q and ginger hate.
Stop it. I love gingers. They're my favorite.
I need to dye my hair red.
Love them. Anyways. But yeah, I don't when I see Channing Tatum, I'm like, oh, there's Magic Mike. No, I mean, there's Channing Tatum doing something else. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, I mean, you can just think of all these other actors who do great movies over and over and over again where you just see them in the role that they're in.
I understand where you're coming from. I do occasionally see it. It's like, oh, look, this is blah, blah, blah playing this. Could you imagine this character as this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it's Iron Man. And he giggles. Although he's only Iron Man now.
Yeah, that's all he is.
Now. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for your question. Basic miniature painting. Loving the video, my friend. Keep up the amazing work, my friend. Stay strong. Peace.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Cool Q&A video as usual. Question. Which is the better comic? DC Comics or Marvel Comics? Let the debate begin. Who is your favorite Marvel Defender? Who will win? Magneto or Darth Vader? Take care.
Okay. I'm a Marvel fan. I always have been. Mainly because the first comic I ever read from the comic period that I ever read was G.I. Joe, and that was Marvel. And that got me hooked from the get-go.
I like X-Men. Who is that?
That's Marvel.
Okay, so I'd have to say Marvel. But I really like Batman.
Yeah, no, I don't hate DC. I'm just not a huge fan, you know. I do look at their now. You can say there are characters in Marvel who have extraordinary lives outside of their superhero-ness. But I also like the fact the characters that I do like in Marvel the most, like Spider-Man, he is your average Joe, had something happen, he became super extraordinary. Where you got like Batman, who's a billionaire and became something, and then you got Superman. Yeah, he's a farm boy, but then now he's like a good, I don't know. It's weird.
He's Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
He's normal, everyday, average Joe Clark
Kent. True, that's true. Like Superman, I'll give him that.
He could totally be a billionaire if he wanted to be because A, he's Superman, and B, he's Clark Kent. But no,
I don't know.
he's average Joe Clark Kent, farm boy, sticks to his roots all the way. Even when he's Superman, he still comes back to the farm. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Like I said, I'm a Marvel fan, and it's mainly Spider-Man, and of course I do love Incredible Hulk too.
Marvel Defender.
Marvel Defender. Now, if we during the Defenders, I didn't really read like the Defenders comics, and I really only knew Punisher and Daredevil from the Defenders. I didn't really read Iron Fist or Luke Cage. So if I go comic book only Defenders, I would have to say Punisher. I think I like Punisher a lot more. It's Daredevil too a little bit, but Punisher's on top. Now, if we go by the TV shows, I wasn't a fan of Jessica Jones. I still want to go back and watch it, but it was hard to do. But if I had to pick out of one of the movie Defenders or TV show Defenders, I would have to say Luke Cage. He is the bomb diggity.
I just farted on your leg.
Don't squeeze it. That's okay. Mavis has been farting all night long.
Fart, 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 all day long.
What was the other question? Oh,
Where'd you get your necklace from?
It was my room. Remember?
Oh, Darth Vader or Magneto?
Darth Vader or Magneto? I want to choose Darth Vader.
I want to choose Magneto.
I know, but I would almost have to choose Magneto because, that's tough though. Magneto has to have metal to do it, and of course Darth Vader's going to have metal in his body, so he could jank up some of his stuff. But then again, Darth Vader could just stop it. He could just be like, nope, and you're like, I can't move, and he's like, trying to make your metal move, and I can't do it. You know. I'm still gonna stick to Darth Vader. I'm gonna stick to Darth Vader because of that, because he could stop Magneto before he got a hold of his metal with his
And I'm
magnetism.
gonna still stick to Magneto.
Because she likes to be different.
Because I like the X-Men.
Sure.
I just have fond childhood memories of watching
does.
X-Men with
She
my
does.
dad, so...
The X-Men cartoonies.
Yes. Okay,
I still remember the first episode. And that was when Jubilee was getting taken to the
Yes!
Xavier's mansion.
Yes! It's all about Jubilee, and then I'm like, why is she not in the movies?
She was.
I know, but like... Anyway. Okay. Where are we? Grammy, Colin. Another fun video, thank you. What about scheduling the videos to upload overnight and then just leaving them to go ahead and do their thing?
I've been doing that a lot lately.
Because he does it on his laptop. Mine's on my phone. I can't do that. I have to, the screen has to stay up.
Yeah, at least until it processes, and that's the problem. But the processing on a phone is forever. You might as well just upload it.
Especially on a longer video.
Yeah.
What? Who to meet before I die? Don't usually subscribe to this whole cult of celebrity thing, so usually completely underawed whenever I have met or seen somebody famous. However, if pushed, I think I'd have to say Jeff Lynne of ELO fame. Is somebody supposed to know that? Is it? I don't know who that is.
ELO. Sorry, I don't know either. I'm sorry.
It must be a UK thing. He'll tell us in the next video. Or we can Google
Graham.
it.
Sorry, Graham.
Star-Lord equals Chris Pratt.
Yep.
Still not seen that second movie.
Neither have we.
Neither have we.
We're waiting for it to come out. I'm still waiting to see Ghost in the Shell as well.
But I love Chris Pratt. He seems like a good guy. Just
He seems
all
down
around,
to earth too. Yeah.
All around good guy.
But who knows? He could be one of those total.
Well, no, because like he did a promo for the movie, and he was like, it had subtitles. He's like, "Oh, we don't need subtitles. Turn up your volume. Get rid of those." And like, the deaf community like flipped out and went like crazy on him. And he came out like immediately and did a video in sign language apologizing and saying that it was not intended in any way to hurt that community. He wasn't. It wasn't that way. And that he said he'll be more mindful of it. And then the whole thing was like his PR team had nothing to do with it. That was straight from him, and it seemed so genuine and just real. And I really thought that was a cool thing. You know, a lot of celebrities are like, whatever.
Or
their PR team will release
a Twitter apology or something
right,
later
but he
on.
legit learned sign language to apologize to a whole community of people that he upset. I mean, that's not an easy feat. So anyway, I don't think I have the attention span to binge watch miniseries. I get bored with them far too easily. Maybe a short series.
It depends on the series, honestly. I mean, I've had series where, like, take Supernatural. I really like it, and I'll watch several episodes at once, but then I have to stop. I have to take a break from it. Because they do tend to get, even though they're different, they do tend to have slight redundancies in it. Like, I like the backstories on a lot of it and the plots of their season they're going through. But some of it I do just want to kind of take a break from.
Like Vampire Diaries?
Like Vampire Diaries.
We just binged The Killing.
The Killing. That was pretty good.
Yep, it's fairly short.
Yeah.
4 seasons.
4 seasons, and the last season is only 6 episodes.
And the third season's only 8, I think.
Yeah.
And the first 2 seasons are 16 episodes. I mean, it takes some time. They're 42-minute episodes. A couple of them are 2-hour episodes.
I do like what Netflix does with their series, like their individual series, where they'll put it out. Here's all of our episodes for the single season, so you can kind of just binge it all up front and have to wait even longer than a year.
But then the problem is that we're so used to being able to binge shows that now, like Game of Thrones, for instance, only comes out once a week. And so you finish that episode and you're like, oh, I want more. And you don't have it. So then you have to not watch for a couple weeks, and people are posting spoilers on Facebook, and you're like, but I didn't watch it.
That's what happened to Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know, we were current on Walking Dead, and then we were like 5 episodes into the 6th season, or whatever the last season was they just had, and there was just too much. You know, it's like, oh, we want to watch it, so we're gonna wait, and then you get spoilers and this, that, and the other, and you're like, oh crap. So now we've just kind of given up, and we got rid of the service that showed it, so we're gonna watch it on Netflix next season next year when it comes out. That's probably how it's going to be from now on, watching it after the fact.
Yeah. Well, we're not caught up on Preacher.
Preacher, because Preacher just came out. We watched all the series of the last one. I want to see it because that Preacher, the first season was all a prequel to the comic books, and now we're actually sounds like we're going to be into the comic books more.
Well, I mean, I think it's like 7 episodes in now, so now would be a good time to start it because then we can still binge some of those episodes, but not to the point where we're like...
Yeah.
But like Midnight Texas, that's a show that we just started watching.
It's pretty interesting.
And we have to watch it one time a week, and it's hard.
And it's like weird, isn't that? Because that's the way things always used to be, you know?
But then
and
when the episode ends, you want to watch, you want to get to know more, and you just...
Yeah. Then you had DVRs, and now, forget DVRs, we got Netflix and Hulu and things like that that'll release their seasons all up front.
Yeah. Or you can watch a season that came on the TV the next day.
Yeah.
What else? LOL, not U.S. states capitals, but those that are wholly landlocked, have non-sea ocean coastlines, and so on.
I'm going to get the kids sat down, and we're going to go through it. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Because I know there's very few of them. Or there's quite a few, maybe.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah?
I bet less. I bet no. 10. Around 10. Maybe a little more, a little less. I bet that.
That are not landlocked?
Yeah.
Or
No, that are landlocked.
No, it's more than that.
Think so?
How many states in the United States are landlocked? My phone doesn't hear me anymore. Look, watch.
Google it.
Blah 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 blah. I hate you, Apple. Nothing. It hears nothing.
We're going to take a break now. Not really. But we're going to Google this because we're going to figure this out.
How many states in the U.S. are landlocked? 16.
16. I said around 10. That's around it.
16. There's your map.
That's actually more than I thought.
Kind of looks like Canada. Oh, Canada!
Speaking of Canada, that's our next question.
Look, there's the map. I don't know. Can you see that? It looks kind of... There we go.
Now, see, the Great Lakes are what threw me off because I counted the Great Lakes as being a...
Sea?
No, but they're big. They're pretty daggum big lakes. So I would almost not count those.
But they're lakes.
It's true. I understand they're lakes. I understand or whatever geographically they're lakes.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Go into the light, Carol Ann.
They're lakes. They look like a big old dong, though. Look at it. I'm just going to hold up this map one more time. See if you can spot the Great Lakes. Up there. Next to Canada. Yeah.
I think he's trying to say it's Canada's penis.
That's a lake. That right there. That's a lake.
What is that? What is that random little red spot up there? Delaware. I don't know. Vermont.
Maybe?
Oh, that's why, because New York has its tiny little butthole over there against the water. Sorry, New Yorkers. But there's like tiny little piece of New York that's barely touching the ocean.
The little New York butthole right there. Boop.
The only part touching the ocean.
So some U.S. history here for you. And then we are right there.
We are the third coast. What?
What? The Gulf Coast. Okay. So we digress.
Q and geography.
There we go. I had a blog once, made about 3 posts, then lost interest, never know what to put into it. I had a blog too.
That's why I like YouTube better, because it's like a live blog. You're just
blog.
a video blog.
You
yeah.
just talk it out with
Video
yourself.
blog. Vlogging.
Vlogging.
Haha, I get it.
Bond is the man. Daniel Craig has apparently signed up to do at least the next one and possibly more. Previous to DC, Pierce Bronson. Oh, gosh. with burpees all of a sudden. Was the best Bond, but DC is now so much better. It's nice to have a more serious, gritty Bond rather than the systematically more and more tongue-in-cheek version we all grew up with.
So I don't get me wrong. I like Daniel Craig as Bond. He's a pretty cool blonde. He might be blonde. I don't know. He's a cool Bond, but I do miss the old gadgetry of the old Bond. They can bring that back and still have this epicness. And I think Kingsman is taking over the Bond's tongue-in-cheekiness.
Totally. My question of the moment, which I'm sure you've already been asked many times in one form or another. What are your thoughts on the new Doctor Who? Can the show character handle a gender change, or is she likely to only last one series before the next regeneration returns her to being a white British male?
Okay, now I don't have a problem with it because here's my thoughts on things. I like the idea they're trying to gender it up, change it up, give it more a woman factor. That's cool. Now with Doctor Who, my understanding is Doctor Who, he's genderless anyway, right? Technically, I'm not a super Whovian.
No, yeah, we're not huge. Like,
yeah, I like them. I like Doctor Who, but I honestly haven't watched Doctor Who since Eccleston. I don't remember. We watched one a long time ago, but anyway.
We'll catch it occasionally.
Yeah, but again, like I said, he's genderless, right? So him being a woman in a series that isn't far fetched.
To me, it isn't. From my understanding of Doctor Who.
And again, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
The things that I don't like where they try to gender flip it or stuff like that, where it's like, say, a character that is. This is the character that was created by somebody a long time ago. This is that, like Thor. Take Marvel Comics. They turned Thor. There's now a female Thor. I understand that anybody can grab the hammer, so I guess that's not a good example then.
Supergirl?
No, because she's legit. They're legit too.
Only because they.
I think like if they take
a female Bond, but not a male, like just
no, because Bond technically doesn't. Bond just changes. Does Bond change no matter what? Like it isn't. It's James Bond, but it's still not the same James Bond from the back in the day. I don't know how he works either. Sorry. So I'm kind of lost at what I was trying to say. But I can't find the right example because even Thor, with Thor being anybody who they have She-Hulk. That's a legit thing. Anybody who's worthy enough to pick up the hammer of Thor could become Thor. So it's not hard fetched to believe that a woman could pick up Thor's hammer and become Thor. I was gonna say Thorina. But like, say, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, you don't take Spider-Man and completely cancel out Peter Parker's existence and turn him into Patrice Parker, you know? That's kind of like... Patricia Parker. You know, you just, I don't know. That's where it gets a little weird, you know? If that makes sense.
Your mom is weird.
Weirdly adorable. Go dump that, please.
Kidding. That's a your mom joke. No.
I don't, again, I don't have problems with them doing gender flipping here and there. I don't see any problems with it.
Yeah, the Doctor Who thing just made sense to me. I was kind of like, why is everybody all upset? Like, ew. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will tell us why he's not genderless, but I feel like he is.
Again, like I said,
anytime,
he's a Time Lord. I didn't think he had genders. I didn't think there was a thing like that. Yeah. Again.
But then does the female Doctor Who now have a male partner, or will they have a female partner?
I think they should do a complete flip.
I think it honestly doesn't matter. Period.
No, it doesn't. But I think they should just do one anyway.
Alright. Who took my dice miniature wargaming? Awesome video as always. You guys are awesome together. Keep creating and coming up with ideas. You'll get them all eventually. For next time, a couple of questions. What are your favorite Disney movies? And which technology would you rather have, Star Trek or Star Wars? Keep living the nerd life. Favorite Disney movie is tough, because I love all Disney movies. But if I have to say all-time favorite Disney movie ever in the whole entire world, I don't know.
Fox and the Hound.
No. Little Mermaid.
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast would probably be my tops up in there.
What about
But Moana is pretty great. I love that.
Yeah, some of these new ones are really
I
killer.
love that Moana is a strong female character
Oh,
who
we're
doesn't.
back on the females.
But she doesn't need like I know there's Maui in the movie, right? But she doesn't need that male character to be who she is. Where like a lot of these Disney movies, they're needing that Prince Charming, right? Like even Belle, in the end, needs. Well, I guess the Beast needs. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, she doesn't need Maui, but she needs Maui.
Anyway, Fox and the Hound for me. That's my all-time favorite, and it will always be my favorite
But you
because
loved the Little Mermaid.
my mom
Little Mermaid.
still will pick on me to this day because I blubbered like a baby watching Fox and the Hound.
Oh,
I'm a hound dog. I love that movie.
I
Oh, and is this a Disney movie?
Up.
No. So my top two would be Fox and the Hound and Robin Hood. Is it a Disney? It was a Disney movie, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure too. Robin Hood and Little John are running through the forest. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Yeah, I gotta go for the old school stuff.
Yeah, totes. Muggoats.
And what was the other one?
Star Trek or Star Wars? Which technology would you prefer?
I-
Star Trek.
Yeah, I would have to say Star Trek. I do like the bionics and stuff and the cyborgness of Star Wars, but
And lightsabers.
and lightsabers, yeah, and laser guns.
And car floaty thingies.
Well, how about
I
Star
don't know what
Trek
I'm making
too?
up things.
But Star Trek, I think Star Trek, like again, I go lean towards my
Teleportation.
that because I can go visit you as long as my pants stay on, which
Beam
they
me
tend
up,
to not stay
Scotty.
on. But I could also probably be healed. They could probably fix my lymph nodes in that technology. It'd be like, you're fixed.
Yeah, see, it's really weird with Star Wars. It's very like technologically advanced, but then not.
It's like step behind Star Trek. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Microsoft to Apple.
Star Trek is like a fancy technology, where Star Wars
Apple?
is like. I'm thinking of like
Macintosh.
nitty, like gritty and just not fancy,
Apple, and there's
right?
Yeah.
Star Trek is clean. Star Wars is dirty.
yeah. Q&A video. You wearing one of your mama's shirts again?
No.
No. Okay.
No, just not wearing a shirt at all. Okay. Well, Frost and Fists. Excellent video as always, my friends. I think just film as often. You're making my phone move.
I'm rocking out, baby.
I think just film as often as makes you happy. If you feel like your audience is out of questions, I can understand the reduction. But you just want to use this video as a means to chat with your YouTube friends and keep at it. For next time, it's like you two to cast each other as fantasy classes. Richard, you might have to teach her real quick. Based on the traits you see in your partner, what class would you call them? What about the kiddos? My little Arwen?
Yeah. Arwen.
Arwen is definitely a rogue like her mama. Much love to the fam as always, and keep up the awesome. Wolf Brother Mythos.
I say you would be a. If we're just classing her.
Are we thinking like
A druid. He'd be kind of
what are
earth mothery,
we
not
thinking? So we're talking kind of like that game. What's that game?
D&D.
No, not that game. The other game, the video game.
Oh, see those video games.
Gosh, what is that?
Elder Scrolls.
Yes,
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls. So
You need to play online. It's fun.
Elder Scrolls classes work for D&D classes. Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah, like rogue, thief, all that stuff.
So I'm
yeah.
totally a thief. I love that in the game.
Well, you're not doing yourself.
I know. You though.
I wouldn't call you in real life a thief because you don't go around stealing
I know.
things.
I don't. So, but you would not be a thief. You would be. That's a tough one because you're so giving. I want to say that you'd be like a healer of some sort because you want to help people and heal people and help people. But
Give me the butts.
you're also a fighter.
So I'll be a paladin. Paladin. Paladins are like
A-
knights.
a-
They're more like
A fighting nice guy healer person?
yeah. Paladins are like I will. You're in the.
Right, because you're gonna fight for your friends and
Yeah.
family, but I think you also need to heal people.
I'll take it. Yeah, paladin. I can be a paladin. I still say you'd be a druid, loving nature.
Does he know me?
Apparently not.
No, that works for me. I can take druid.
Yeah, 'cause you're not a thief. You're not a thief.
I can't be a druid thief.
Well, yeah, you could multi-class.
Thank you.
We need to play D&D. I need somebody to come up here, play D&D with us, and get her in on it too.
I'm okay.
You could be a fuzzy animal in D&D. You could be like you could be like a squirrel monster person.
Okay, wait a minute.
We can LARP later. We'll get into the LARPing as we
I
go,
don't
but you
wanna
need to play D&D first.
I don't want to pretend to be a fuzzy animal. I want to literally be a fuzzy animal in a fuzzy animal
We can
costume.
LARP later, and you can be Bear
So-
Woman.
Look, I will play D&D if I can sit at the table in a fuzzy
Dude,
animal
you can.
costume.
I've seen them do it all the time. People sit around the tables in their costumes. It helps them get into character. Excuse me. I think you'd have fun with D&D. I think you would. A really good storyteller, and I think I could see you getting into the character a little bit. Or I'm just wishful thinking, honestly.
But, I mean, if I'm in costume, yeah, anything happens, because magic happens when you put on that costume. I'm just saying, if you have not been inside of a costume, I'm not talking about throwing on a cape and some makeup on your face. I'm talking about in a costume where nobody can tell who you are, like Dancing Pumpkin Man. He can do that ridiculous stuff because nobody knows who he is. It is so freeing and so amazing. That's why I am a furry without having fur. But I was the Easter Bunny for 4 years at the mall. I was Chuck E. Cheese. Anytime I get an opportunity, like at a place that I work, to wear a costume, I do it. I mean, I was safety dog as a bus driver. I was the Easter Bunny at Primrose. I love it. Like, that's something I might invest in, is in a costume, a furry costume. I just don't know what I would be, because I just love that. Being in the costume, it doesn't matter what it is to me. But it had to be cute, like a little fox. But then I feel like that's so done. Like, most furries are little foxes. And I'm not talking furry in a sexual way. I'm talking furry in just a fun, playful, anyway.
I love her.
I'm not gonna go climbing trees in my costume or anything. I'm not like a legit animal. I might.
She's turning red.
No, I love it. I love it. I love being in a costume. I've tried. Every single year, I go to the Halloween store and I put on those morph suits, which is like the spandex suits, because I'm thinking, man, I could totally like run around and nobody knows who I am. And then I look in the mirror and I realize, I can't wear a morph suit. I'm too lumpy. And it doesn't look great. But then I'm like, but nobody knows it's me. So I could probably still pull it off. But then it's like, no. So yeah, I have not yet to buy a morph suit. But I might buy an inflatable one this year, because then the lumpy part is gone. And you're just like, and you're whoever you are.
He just loves to dress up.
I do. I might get a job at the Halloween store. So that'll help, fuel that. I'll be able to, like, buy stuff.
Yeah, once my dad finds out that, he's going to be like, oh. That's true.
Anyway.
That was the last question?
That's
Last
it.
stuff?
That was from Wolf Brother Meepo.
We'll see what happens next week. We'll do one next week, or we'll do it the week after next. We'll see. It just all depends. It will definitely be every other week if something goes on. So we'll for sure have it the week after that.
I found this string on your pants. If you want to destroy my sweater,
I get up and my drawers are going to fall straight down to the floor.
Pull this string as I walk away. As I walk away!
Lying on the floor, I've come undone. I've become undone. Sorry. Anyway, guys, we love you so much. We thank you.
Totally really random. We sing like the most random.
Well, this is us. When she came home the other night, this is why we didn't go to church last Sunday, because we come home, we start reminiscing over 90s songs, and next thing you know, we're looking up 90s suicide songs, and that's about weird to begin with anyway, because we're like, you're surprised how many songs in the 90s were about suicide, but you didn't realize it.
I wish you would step back off that ledge, my friend.
That part kind of comes up
Yeah.
to straight suicide, if you think about it, but
It
anyway.
does.
Yeah.
But I was saying that
I
was,
was not triggered.
that was
Okay.
no, we were just totally like, yeah. But that song was like, I want to say it was my graduation song. Like that was like our song for graduation, and so kind of.
Oh
like,
yeah, then I played Boys to Men, our graduation song, and she's like,
No.
"Oh my gosh, my middle school song," and I'm like, "I graduated to that song."
Boys to Men.
Guys, I love you. I gotta get out of here.
We're gonna do it again. Here we go.
Oh no! Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends.
That's us falling down the rabbit hole.
Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends.
Stay safe. I love you.
We'll see you next time.
Q and rabbit hole.
Q and rabbit hole. Oh.